It's us again, the Grey Man with Catman, Jack, my rocking daddy-o. We're going through his vinyl again, and we're on G and H this week.
Yeah.
So what are we kicking off with?
Well, with G, we had something I didn't have much of in the G category at the time, but I bought these because this guy was a blues guitarist, Rory Gallagher.
Well-known name, Rory Gallagher.
He played slide guitar, and he was one of the greatest.
Yeah, Irish, wasn't he?
Yeah, Irish. Yeah. He died.
Yeah, live in Europe, this one.
Yeah.
So what was his kind of? Was he bluesy, rocky? What was he
rock,
kind of
blues,
everything?
rock, very heavy, very heavy guitar and that the bands were.
You had him on one of the other albums you showed earlier on as well, didn't he? He was on one of your.
For that one, calling card.
No, we had one with where he played on somebody else's album, like Rakuda. Didn't he play on one of Rakuda's albums or something like that?
Yeah.
There was one where you had a compilation of all different artists.
Yeah, that's right. Rory Gallagher played on Lonnie Donegan.
Oh, that's right. It was Lonnie Donegan, big long. That's right.
And he played the London sessions with Jerry Lee Lewis also.
Right.
I've got an LP with Rory Gallagher on guitar with Jerry Lee Lewis. Yeah.
And this album was compiled from live performances recorded throughout Europe during February and March 1972.
Yeah, 70s. He was very heavy, but I did like some of his slide guitar, and that's what I bought it for.
Yeah.
And this second one.
Did he die young then, Rory
Yeah,
Gallagher?
he died young. Alcohol.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Drinking,
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah. I think he drank a lot of whiskey.
Right, yeah.
No, he died young. Anyway.
Calling
the second one was more acoustic than that one.
Okay.
It was a bit more heavy. This one quite so heavy. And there's quite some nice acoustic.
Secret Agent's a well-known one, I think. I think Liam likes Secret Agent, my stepson.
Right.
Secret Agent. Can't remember where it goes now.
Barley and Great Rag I really like. It's Barley and Great Rag.
Okay.
So I play that quite. I'd like to copy them.
There you go, let's have a close-up on it so you can see what it's like. You've got a corner cut off there, must have come from my own second-hand shop. So yeah, he's got it on the back. And he paid £2 for this.
Yeah.
I wonder how much it would go for nowadays. It's not in the greatest of nick, but it's really weird.
Yeah, but actually,
Chrysalis, it's got a bit of damage on the back.
Yeah, but the inside is not scratched or anything.
No, that's the main thing. It's just weird actually, thinking about it, I don't know, I never have to look it out. I'll have to do a look on eBay, see what kind of things. Because sometimes vinyl goes mad, doesn't it? It shoots up in value.
Yeah.
Like you might be looking there and you suddenly realise you've got stuff in your collection which is worth a few bob. When I do videos,
I've got lots of other vinyl which are not rock and roll, you know.
Yeah.
70s stuff, lots of 70s vinyl.
Well, it's a matter of if it's a popular artist, I suppose. Some people like to pay for, like, if it's a first pressing or whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to look on most of these things if they're first pressings or what.
Once again, as I say, this is bought from
the old second-hand record shop.
Record shop. Yeah.
Is this the one in Notting Hill Gate? Yeah, Notting Hill Gate Record Tape and Video Exchange.
They weren't all there. He had them everywhere. He had. There was.
Well, this that road, the shops you mean?
Islington as well.
Yeah.
Reckless
Records.
Records.
It's
called Reckless Records.
Yeah, but the Reckless Records were a different company, I think.
Well,
they had a video tape exchange or whatever, and you had Reckless Records. One did the same thing though, didn't they? Because I was always going to Reckless Records. I used to go and review a few times.
And this next one has never been, I don't think, very well known. Steve Gibson.
Steve Gibbons or Gibson? Gibson or Gibbons? It's Gibbons. Steve Gibbons.
Gibbons, sorry, yeah, Steve Gibbons.
Steve Gibbons. Caught in the act.
Yeah. Basically, he was rock and roll, basically sort of Chuck Berry style.
Right.
I think he did a little cover version of Chuck Berry.
It's Steve Gibbons Band live, and it's Birmingham Odeon, Palladium New York, Marquee in London, Whiskey in Los Angeles, the Old Waldorf in San Francisco, Manchester FT Hall, the Marquee in London, Dingwalls in London.
Was that in the 70s or 80s? I can't remember what it was.
Got all the information on there as well. It's all made out like a blinking. It's all done out like a newspaper article on the front, isn't it? Yeah. Features live versions of Tulane.
Tulane, that's the one.
Which song is it?
Chuck Berry song. Tulane.
Right.
And he did it quite a good cover of it. Day Tripper by John Lennon.
Okay. So a bit of everything then. Yeah,
Two Lanes of Chuck Berry was very good cover. I liked it.
It's got a track on it called Speed
Bob
Kills.
Dylan one, Watching the River Flow.
Yeah. So Steve Gibbons Band.
Get It was a Gene Vincent song as well.
Okay. Bob Kelly originally called to that.
Yeah.
So, what happened to him anyway? Any ideas? He's still going?
No,
or?
do you know?
No idea what I disappeared. Probably producing something or managing somewhere. Steve Gibbons Band. I think I've heard the name. The name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I've heard this name as well.
Woody Guthrie.
Guthrie.
It's something I bought. Only I've heard the name. I thought, I'll try it.
Check it out.
But it's mostly folk, folk,
right.
so American folk.
Okay.
He was American folk singer, early American folk singer.
It's got the House of the Rising Sun.
Yeah, House of the Rising Sun.
Is that the one that was done by the Animals?
Yeah, Animals, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll have to listen to this again.
So it's a traditional arrangement, Woody Guthrie.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to it.
John Henry, that was John Henry was the guy who drove the spikes, wasn't he, on the railroad or something?
Yeah, John Henry.
John Henry Irons.
Lonnie Donegan covered that one.
Okay.
Skiffle sound.
Jack Hammer Blues.
Yeah, actually, his songs were covered a lot by the Skiffle groups.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was.
With Cisco Houston and Sonny Terry on it as well.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe that's why you bought it, because Sonny Terry was on it. You like Sonny Terry.
I'll have to listen to it again. I haven't listened to some of these albums for years and years.
Yeah.
I might have only liked one or two tracks. And
what I find as well sometimes, because
them,
back in the day, you were like me, back in the day you were buying loads of records every month, wherever you go, and if something didn't grab you straight away, you might go back to the back of the playlist and then never played for thinking years.
Yeah, that's right.
So you probably listen to it now and you'd be like, oh, I like that. It's possible.
That's what I have to listen to it. Well, coming up with a great Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Screaming Jay Hawkins, awesome, great album. This one, he used to play this a lot for us. Yeah, he was a character, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was a total character. Check him out on videos and that. He dressed up as like a voodoo priest or something like that.
Yeah,
he emerged from his coffin, didn't he?
And all that, yeah.
What was the name of his skull? He had a skull that he took everywhere with him. What was he called?
He had a name for it.
It's on the back there somewhere, isn't it?
I'll tell you.
It's something like, I can't remember what it was though. But yeah, definitely a character. And there was a documentary about him as well. Apparently he fathered kids all everywhere he went on tour. He was like laying out
50 kids.
Yeah, he was showing his wild oats like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, absolutely. I read that about that as well.
And the best probably known songs, I Put a Spell on You.
I Put a Spell on You was his.
Yeah, did he write that one, or was that?
Well, that was
create it or somebody else?
Was
it by someone else originally?
I don't know who did it.
Other people have recorded it as well, haven't you? But not with his madness, basically. He was,
Yeah, it says about a master of true image rock and roll musicianship. Jay appeared in a cape, turban and shades. Came with him a skull called...
Henry, is that?
Henry.
Henry, yeah.
Palm concealed flash paper ignited by cigarette smoke, and Henry held his entrances.
So you used like flash powder and that?
A series of images. Jay backstage at the wheel, concealed behind the door. The feature artist of the evening was T-Bone Walker. Oh, this was talking about a gig, but anyway, that was the name of it.
Well, he was
Henry
was he?
Was the name of his skull.
Yeah.
Which he said he.
You got a few of his on Frenzy's the name of this album. This is from Reckless Records. Yeah, Frenzy.
The good tracks on here are all good tracks. Put a Spell on You, Alligator Wine, Frenzy, I Love Paris, it's interesting. Person to Person, There's Something Wrong With You, mate. My wife loves that song, Something Wrong With You. Orange Coloured Sky, Temptation, Yellow Coat, If You Are But a Dream, You Made Me Love You, and Deep Purple. Some of them are ballads. He's got a good ballad voice as well.
Deep voice, isn't he? Got deep voice. But a lot of the stuff he does is like he acts like a crazy man.
Well, now we're coming on the course of the rock and roll, beginning of rock and roll with Bill Haley and the Comets.
I think that was out of order actually. I think Bill Haley should have gone before Hawkins, but HAL goes for HAW, but we won't worry about it.
Oh yeah, sorry,
it don't matter.
Well, Bill Haley, as we all know, everybody knows him. Bill Haley and the Comets.
Two there.
Yeah. There's a couple I bought. One's a cheapie, Camden, which was in Woolworths.
Right.
Camden Records.
So this one is the greatest hits of Bill Haley and the Comets. So, and then this one, well, this is one that's cheapie, or the other one is cheapie?
That was a cheapie from.
It's got a lot of the same tracks on it.
Camden records, made Camden records in Woolworths.
Woolworths?
Yeah, Woolworths.
Yeah.
They're now closed.
Yeah.
Camden was their label, Camden Records.
Right. There you go.
That's where you got that Camden.
Yeah, so I thought the other one we saw earlier on, I thought it was probably a label.
Actually, it's Woolworths.
Woolworths?
Woolworths, yeah.
Yeah. You keep saying like Woolwood, you say it like
Woolworths.
Woolworths, yeah.
Woolworths.
Yeah,
Which is now closed down, as we know.
Yeah. 1956. Columbia Pictures signed Haley to style a musical film built around him and his music, and appropriately enough, it was called Rock Around the Clock. This is the film that has its own case history in this country, for when it was shown in certain cinemas, the uncontrolled frenzy of its audiences resulted in violence and disruption. That's probably you. I bet you went to the cinema and watched it, you was being violent and disruptive.
Also,
were you?
It was featured in that film, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rock Around the Clock.
Yeah, Rock Around the Clock.
So about the other one, the French version, that one, because that was featured in the film we talked about. Is that what you're talking about, or another one? There's lots of ones featured in films.
Now this is the main one featured in the film.
You're not going to remember.
The school teacher, all the school children played up, and that was all.
Like School of Rock or something like that, or.
No. Oh God, my brain's gone. I think what it was. Everyone knows the film. Blackpool Jungle.
Blackpool Jungle.
Blackpool Jungle.
Okay, yeah, I've heard
Rock
the name.
Around the Clock was featured in that film.
Okay.
And that's when they all started going mad after seeing that film also.
Right.
Because they was all rebels.
What did you do? Did you go mad? Was you a rebel? Was you kicking up a?
I was just listening to the music, enjoying it. I didn't go to many gigs that couldn't afford it at that time.
No.
But
was this after you come out of the army, is it? Or before you got the army? Before you went in the army, so you was only a teenager then? Yeah. Long time ago. It's a long time since I've been a teenager, so it's going to be a heck of a long time since you've been a teenager. Right, so now another rock and roll great year.
Buddy Holly, of course. That'll be the day. And you know what that was taken from, that song, yeah?
Another film, maybe?
That'll be the day. It was John Wayne.
Okay.
He said it in the film, that'll be the day.
Oh, right. And where he took that from? Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's where he took it from.
Okay.
They made the lyrics up.
Well, from that line from the song. Yeah. Thinking of Buddy Holly, he doesn't look like he should be a rock and roll star or like a teen idol or anything like that, does he? He's got the thick glasses on.
That's right.
Look at that suit. That suit looks like it's 3 sizes too big for him. It's like he's borrowed it off an elderly uncle or something like that, doesn't he?
Right, that picture.
Yeah.
And this is another one of Buddy Holly's greatest hits.
He had a short career though, didn't he? But like he blazed loads of great tracks. I mean, how long was he around for the blinking plane crash? Do you know? How long was he around for?
So
5
years, four or 5 years. Yeah.
So was it coming towards the end of the rock and roll? And
he was singing on his own. He left the crickets. Right. And then that plane, that crash was on. It was called the December dance party. We was going to. Right. And the weather was so bad. They didn't want to go in the car anymore, or the not the car, the mobile home thing. They was
it was so
Winnebago,
or whatever you call it.
Right. Freezing cold, and they decided to fly to the next gig.
Right.
And it was disaster, wasn't it? A plane crash of it.
Yeah.
And this Buddy Holly one was
quite a lot of records in the short time it was around.
A lot of home demos and things like that.
Oh right, the collector's Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
So this is like basically feeding off what they can possibly get, like releasing every tiny little thing. They always do that nowadays. Even if an artist dies, they'll bring out they farted into a microphone in the studio once. They'll put that on us.
Oh, we had Waylon Jennings here with him as well.
Okay.
Which is a country singer, They did a lot of home videos and different types.
If you look at the back, look at this, it looks like there's some interviews on there as well, not just some songs.
There is interviews
stuff on there as well.
What was the show he was on? It tells you.
Buddy Holly talks about his current the Ed Sullivan Show.
Ed Sullivan, that
yeah. Also
Fabulous
talking at an auditorium in Topeka in Kansas as well. Yeah. So this must have been 59. This when this was.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. I wonder what he would have gone on to do with his life. He would carried on, making records, and would his style have changed or? What's that? The day the rock and roll died. Is that when they called that accident?
Yeah.
Sure, I've heard that mentioned.
Yeah.
The day rock and roll died.
Yeah, that was.
Because there was the Big Bopper and Richie Valens and Buddy Holly. Was it just them three, or was there obviously whoever else was on the plane as well? But was it just a small prop plane?
Don McLean sang that song you're talking about. That was a tribute to Buddy Holly.
Right.
When you're talking about.
Okay, the day rock and roll died.
Oh, okay. Don McLean sang that.
Okay.
In tribute to Buddy Holly.
Mm.
Because on one of these tracks here, there's a Cajun song.
Oh, okay.
Called Jolie Blonde.
Right.
Yeah.
Did we nearly play that on last week's show, actually? Because I think that we put it in the folder. I think it's going to folder for next month.
It's not by
somebody else. Jolie Sonia or something.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Peggy still got married.
Yeah, Real Wild Child is a good track. It's done by one of the Crickets.
Done that, no?
Yeah, but it's done by one of the Crickets.
Oh, well, on this actual...
Called,
when it's recorded.
Real Wild Child.
I think you've mentioned it before. Is it one of these, O'Keefe, Green and Owens? Is it them, or...?
Yeah, but no, it was...
was that the original people?
One of the original Crickets, but they called him by his first name, that's all. I can't think what it was they called him.
Right, I think you mentioned it on the show. Did we play it on the show once?
Yeah.
Oh well. One more to go. No, two more to go.
Yeah, a couple more. Ivan, it was. His name
Ivan.
Ivan did real well. So
Okay.
Carrying on then.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, we've got. This is a funny series. This I didn't know much about it. It's volume 52 of Jazz and Blues History.
Okay, American Jazz and Blues
History.
History.
Jazz and Blues, and it's John Lee Hooker, which I liked at the time. Liked him, obviously.
Born 1917 in Clarksdale, Mississippi, as the son of a clergyman. Fair enough.
Spiritual group. Started his career as a singer in a spiritual group.
Yeah.
Learned how to play the guitar, and then...
In the then common style. So you're the one who had all the different funny shaped guitars. Is that John Lee Hooker, or was that one of the...
Bo Diddley.
Bo Diddley, yeah, they're funny, yeah.
Yeah, John Lee Hooker was more blues, and I liked his up-tempo stuff more, a bit more boppy type of blues, but a lot of slow blues on here.
Yeah.
It's not my scene, and I don't know when I bought it, because you don't know what you're listening to when you buy it.
No, until you buy it and listen to it for the first time, you don't know what it's going to be like.
On the back of here, it's got all the albums
in the series. Blimey.
Look at them all. Look, there's all these different jazz and...
That'd be one to collect.
Jazz and blues.
Only if you like jazz, though,
If you had all the volumes,
yeah, you'd have a collection, wouldn't you? 50.
Yeah.
What number? I can't see what numbers
are. This is 52.
These are all like B2501, though. It doesn't actually say the number, does it?
Obviously, that's the first one.
Yeah, they're just... Yeah, you have to actually count them.
You have to count them all up.
So 2501 up to 700, so that must be 199, isn't it? If those numbers are running all the way through, then 2700 minus 2501 is 199.
God.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is then. 199 in that series. That would fill your record case, wouldn't it? That would.
Yeah.
Right, so these are mainly slower ones, are they? I don't mind slow blues ones. I don't mind slow blues. I think I don't know. Listen, if you listen, I don't think you can listen to a whole album of slow blues though. You would get little,
You get the blues.
Yeah, you would get the blues. Especially if you was in the mood for it. Like, yeah.
Alright.
Right, last one then this week.
Says we got a double album here. Johnny and the Hurricanes, which was once again an instrumental band, American instrumental band.
Johnny and the Hurricanes.
Very best of Johnny and the Hurricanes. Got that on both sides. The very best of Johnny and the Hurricanes.
Yeah, hold it out. Yeah, and the gatefold as well. Double album gatefold. It's a gold on black looking lettering. It looks quite cool. So what was their hits then?
Oh, none.
Was there anything super that stood out?
Quite a lot of Red River Rock
on
here.
The name's familiar, but I can't...
Valley Rock, when he started...
Oh, is that the one with
you guys get up out of...
Is that the one with the bugle at the beginning?
Come on, you guys.
Yes, there's an old bugle at the beginning. Get people out of bed. It's the army thing, isn't it? With Valley Rock. Yeah, I think I played that one.
Greens and Beans, Storm Morning, Beatnik Fly. What else is on there? Come on Train's a great track.
Right. We've got a couple of Train songs on this week's show.
Oh yeah, Rocking Goose, of course.
Rocking Goose.
Rocking Goose. Rocking Goose. Yeah. Quite. It's instrumental.
Sounds a bit like the Champs.
Yeah.
Is it
Well, the Champs. A lot of variation.
Yeah.
Of instrumental sounds, basically with.
Saxophone.
Different sax and that Rocking Goose with the sax in it playing, you know, like a goose.
Right.
Like a goose sound, you know.
Well, a squawky like a goose.
Yeah, they did all that effects.
Honking,
different effects like the Valley Rock. Come on, you guys, rise and shine.
Yeah, so they did
a lot of things like
drill
that.
sergeant or whatever.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's Johnny and the Hurricanes, and so they make a lot of instrumentals.
Yeah, cool. Rocking instrumentals, basically.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. There's quite a lot of instrumental bands, weren't there, in them days?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder why that was a thing then. I don't know.
It seemed
Maybe they didn't want to sing.
think
Maybe
they wanted to basically play rock and roll without having songs as well, you know, not singing songs.
I suppose another thing...
They tried to vary it, so maybe different tastes in music. If people wanted to listen to just instrumentals.
I was just thinking there's a theory as well. When back in them days, it was always like the one artist and their backing band would just be called and the so-and-sos, or sometimes they wouldn't even get a name, would they?
No.
With this way, by it being a band where everyone just plays instruments and no one's fronting the band, you're kind of like there's, you know, everyone's got equal billing kind of thing. Other than this one, because it's Johnny and the Hurricanes. What does Johnny do in the band that the others don't? Is there actually someone called Johnny in the band?
Yeah, Johnny, yeah.
So what did he do? If he's not singing, was he saxophone?
He's the main singer, actually. Well, no, of course, not singer.
No, not a singer. It's an instrumental band.
Yeah.
Johnny Paris, a saxist he was. Whose straight-ahead style quivered with energy and electricity. The Hurricanes produced the best of their music in the three exciting years between 1959 and 1961.
Yeah.
Okay. Their best tracks, classics of the rock instrumental genre, have been collected on this double album. Okay, so he formed the band as well since 1958. So I suppose he's like, we're Johnny and the Hurricanes, deal with it.
I never read up the history of it.
No.
I've
just read what's in the front here, that's all I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, got a lot of your records have got like little write-ups in them as well, haven't they? A lot of them are like reissues or compilations of their stuff.
Yeah.
So you do get to find out some good history on your ones. The group followed their bestseller with Rivali Rock. So what was their bestseller? They must have said that before. Red River Rock.
Red River Rock. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, the single. Their only gold disc, apparently, Red River Rock. Okay, then that's it then for this week. We've looked at your G's and your H's. If you want to listen to some rock and roll, maybe some of these bands will be played, and check out the link below for Catman, Jack, 50s Hop. What is it, Dad? Tell them about Catman. What is it? It's rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling, bumping, strolling, jumping, jiving, 50s Hop.
Yeah, so make sure you tune in.
Okay, thank you, everybody.